I thought it would be a good place with all the people that come by.
A ninth grader is earning extra credit before the school year even begins. We'll tell you how she's encouraging reading among her classmates. Plus, a Blaine elementary school is prepared for a bigger enrollment with new classrooms set to open on Tuesday. But first,
I'll go out and have a good time, but be responsible and plan ahead.
strong warnings heading into an often dangerous holiday weekend. That tops CTN News this Friday, September 2nd, 2016.
Thanks for joining us. Steve Erickson has the day off. Labor Day weekend means extra enforcement on Minnesota roadways.
More than 300 agencies will be taking drunk drivers off the road as part of extra DWI enforcement campaigns that run through September 5th. Statistics show a 40% decline in DWI arrests over the last 10 years, but CTN's Jordan Rylance explains why patrol officers are still out in full force this holiday weekend, keeping drivers safe.
As Minnesotans prepare to enjoy the last unofficial weekend of summer, the State Patrol is prepared to keep them safe.
Typically on a normal weekend, we may see 250 DWI arrests, but on Labor Day weekend from Friday night until Monday morning, we'll double that, be close to 500.
According to the Minnesota State Patrol, over the course of 5 years from 2011 to 2015, 17% of fatalities were related to drunk driving. Labor Day weekend is also the deadliest on Minnesota roadways, accounting for 21 deaths, more than New Year's and the 4th of July.
We don't want to go knocking on somebody's door in the middle of the night saying somebody's not coming home because somebody made a poor choice.
A DWI offense can result in loss of license for up to a year, thousands of dollars, and even possible jail time, all of which can be prevented.
As simple as calling a friend, planning ahead if you're going to be out drinking. Just think of how you're going to get home, how you're going to get your family home. Take your car out of the equation, plan ahead.
On average, drunk driving will be a contributing factor in 1 fatality, and alcohol will be involved in 2 life-changing injuries during the Labor Day holiday. This holiday weekend, the message from law enforcement is simple.
I'll go out and have a good time, but be responsible and plan ahead.
Jordan Rylance, CTN News.
In the last 5 years, August has been the worst month for DWI offenders, averaging more than 2,500 arrests.
A Coon Rapids family is getting help from the Red Cross after a fire damaged an apartment building. Firefighters were called to the 1700 block of 121st Avenue in Coon Rapids last Saturday after a woman reported falling asleep while cooking French fries with cooking oil on the stove. She woke to a large flame coming from the pot and threw water on the fire, which made it bigger. She left the unit as crews were on their way. The fire and sprinklers damaged walls, ceilings, and cabinets, totaling $20,000 in losses. American Red Cross volunteers who offered a place to stay and other support reached out to the woman and the 4 children.
A taste of Central America is on its way to the Coon Rapids Civic Center. The Honduran Village Team Dinner will be served Thursday, September 8th at 6:30 p.m. It features a meal often seen in Honduran villages that includes rice, beans, chicken, punch, coconut bread, and flan dessert. The cost is $25 in advance or $30 at the door, with proceeds going towards the International Health Services mission. That's a trip to pay for medicine, supplies, and fuel in Honduras in October and February. For more information, head to their website or give them a call at 763-755-8267.
The Foley Boulevard construction project has been delayed again. According to city engineers and the highway department, crews plan to add a lane on each side of Foley Boulevard, going from 2 lanes to a 4-lane divided road with a center median and right and left turn lanes. The upgrade will run from Egret to Northdale Boulevard, but was delayed once again, this time because of challenges while moving private utility lines in the area. The $7.38 million project is expected to move forward early next week, with lane closures likely. The Marathon gas station on Foley and Northdale will be demolished as part of the project, which is partially funded through a federal grant.
As that project is set to begin, another is wrapping up in Blaine. Crews are completing an addition at University Avenue Elementary School that features 11 classrooms on 2 floors, along with bathrooms and a new playground. The $4.2 million project began in the spring to accommodate for population growth and more magnet school applications. The main building was put up in the 1960s when 17 school district buildings district-wide were constructed. The project is expected to be finished by the first day of school on Tuesday, and no other expansions in District 11 are planned. A local Girl Scout has come up with a big idea for a Silver Award project.
Kayla Langworthy of Coon Rapids has created a Little Free Library. She joins thousands of others who have created Little Free Libraries in communities across the globe. Her choice of where she placed it in Coon Rapids is a tribute to her community and hopefully for young readers to come. CTN's Steve Antis explains.
Tonight is the grand opening of the Little Free Library. Would you like a reading log?
Like a barker at the county fair, Kayla Langworthy told everyone who passed by about the new library.
Would you like a reading log?
This high school-bound freshman is an avid reader and shared her love of books by handing out a single page.
A reading log is where you track how many minutes you read each day. And so I wanted to do that to make sure that kids are reading, because it's very important to read.
As an 8th grader last spring, Kayla proposed her Girl Scout Silver Award plan for the library to Northdale Middle School. Their answer stands firmly in the ground near the school's main entrance.
She created 3 different designs for the library, and the teachers picked the design.
Kayla's mom, Jill Langworthy, said tech ed teacher Eric Waldock played a key role.
It's really nice.
For some 20 days, Kayla came in before school and stayed late. Along with Waldock's help, she learned how to use the power tools at school to build the dollhouse-sized library.
And she did a lot of hard work on this. And I could tell she was kind of out of her comfort zone. But she worked hard, and I'm very impressed with the work she finished up with.
Part of the plan was sustainability.
The tech ed department will do the maintenance on the library, and then they do book drives here at the school, so that team will manage the books in and out.
Little free libraries like this promote literacy and the love of learning worldwide. Simply take a book and return a book.
Here's a reading log. There's information on the back about it.
Kayla took a big step in leadership, inspiring a community to read even more.
I think Girl Scouts has taught her so much about what she herself can do, and she's really pushed herself.
Steve Antis, CTN News.
Kayla's working on her presentation of the Little Free Library project to the Girl Scout Council. Then, if she meets the criteria set by the council, she'll receive the Silver Award. Good luck, Kayla.
Students in District 11 head back to the school on Tuesday, and parents might notice a hike in meal costs. The school board for the Anoka Hennepin School District voted in May to increase meal prices by 15 cents per meal this year. Breakfast for elementary students is now $1.45. Lunch is $2.35. For middle and high school students, breakfast is now $1.60 and lunch is $2.50. The district's child nutrition director says increases were needed to keep up with higher grocery costs and federal guidelines, but it keeps them in the middle of the pack for the cost compared to neighboring school districts. He says he doesn't expect another increase in the next few school years.
The Coon Rapids Cardinals kicked off its football season last night with a home game against Hopkins. New head coach Greg Malling made his debut and saw an early 6-0 lead after quarterback Tyler George scrambled for 3 yards into the end zone with under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. But it would be all Royals after that, scoring 52 unanswered points. Coach Malling comes from Arrowhead High School in Heartland, Wisconsin, where he led them to 5 straight winning seasons before taking the job in Coon Rapids this year. The Cardinals battle Blaine on the road next.
Another national tournament is coming to Blaine, but this one doesn't require a ball. The National Sports Center announced this week that it will host the Ultimate U.S. Open Championships and Youth Club Championships for the next 3 years. The sport, formerly known as Ultimate Frisbee, features players passing and throwing frisbees into an end zone similar to soccer and football. The tournaments will feature the best teams from throughout the country and the world. They'll all be coming to Blaine. It's the first weekend in August beginning in 2017. The Sports Center last hosted the U.S. Open event in 2014. Boy, Frisbee golf is sure popular now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and well, this is Ultimate Frisbee, which is even more difficult.
Awesome. Can't wait for the highlights.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you. Have a good night.